Hi, today I'm going to make candy canes for our Christmas tree. And I'm using polymer clay. For the candy canes you'll need white, red, and translucent. This is Primo and these two are Sculpey. I'm sorry, Sculpey 3. I apologize. Not I usually work with the white with my bare hands, but with red I always use gloves because the red is so highly pigmented it will get everywhere. So when I get ready to start to use the red, actually after I lift it up, I'm going to have to wipe that area down so that way I make sure there's no red on the mat anywhere, because I'll have white laying around. You'll see. So anyways, so I've already conditioned my clay, which means get it nice and soft and pliable. And I'm going to take about half of this, roll it into a ball, so that way all the air bubbles get out. And then I'm slowly going to roll it into a cylinder. Kind of keep the edges as even as you can. Okay. So that looks about good. And then what I'm going to do is roll out another piece, but a little thinner. Well, much thinner really. Okay, and I'll probably need one more piece about that thick. Roll from the middle out. And since my right hand doesn't work that well, I have to kind of just do one side at a time, which is fine. But they suggest you do both hands at the same time. But when that's not possible, you find other way around to do things. So that should be enough. So we get that. And we have our cylinder. So I'm going to make some thin the ropes like this. For the, well, I'm going to make one a little bit thicker than this, and then a thin one. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all of my clay rolled out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and on one side I'm going to put two together. You know what? I don't think these are thin enough. So I'll have to roll them out a little bit more. Just a tad bit more. Get this more cylindered. As you work, you know, you'll have to adjust your work every so often. Okay. There we go. I like that better. Alright. So I'll take my knife, cut off the ends. one more time across should do it. Alright, and then the exact opposite side, you want to do that again. Put two of them together and pinch it off. Okay. Now here in the middle, I kind of want to go even a little bit thinner. Put one here. And one here. Just two of them that are kind of spaced apart. A coil, you know, as thick as the coil is, that's kind of where you want it spaced apart. Alright. So here, wipe off the area I was rolling in. This one will give you the, you know, the little tiny lines of red in your candy cane. So put this one, butt it up to the red, and this is where you can adjust this red one and butt it up to that. It doesn't have to be perfect because once we start rolling this out, it'll all meld together. There's that. So we have two white, red, white, red, white, two red. And then we have to do the same thing over here. Go ahead and prepare our white while we already got this area cleaned. Okay. Then I guess I prepared too much clay, but that's alright. None of it will go to waste. Polymer clay will not dry out until you bake it. Alright, so first I want to do white. You know what? Let's do some trimming here first. Okay. Alright. So we'll have our white. Our red. White. Looks like I have a little bit extra clay over here, so. But like I said, I'm not too concerned about it. What I'll do is just kind of move everything over a little bit to make it more even. So like I said, once we start rolling it out, it'll all go together. Alright, so what we want to do now is just start rolling. Okay. Let's put my scrap. Alright. I don't like this. I'm going to have to move this out of the way. I usually use this mat to make sure I stay in frame, but it's just not wanting to roll very well here. So, move everything back. There we go. Right now you're thinking, boy, she messed that up, didn't she? But no. I did mess it up right here, but I'm going to cut that off. And then cut right there. And this I'll put up for another time. So, just roll it that much. And then what I'm going to do is translucent clay here, I'm going to roll out. I pre-conditioned it. I don't like Fimo very much because it is a harder clay. It takes some time getting it conditioned. But you keep working with it, it'll do it. And I should have done this when it was a bigger roll, but yeah, I forgot. But this here part right here is what's going to make your candy cane look realistic. You won't have to glaze it because I think the glaze puts too much of a high gloss on it. So I just use the translucent. I haven't done candy canes in, I don't know, a couple years. And I have a craft show coming up. So I'm thinking this would be perfect. I only have to use, you know, so much for the tree. Alright. So take it and wrap it around. Yeah. See, you're seeing my mistakes. You just want to make sure it's all as big as you need it before you start wrapping. And actually, the thinner you get this, more likely the better it is. Alright. Okay. And this stuff, you know, it's very forgiving. If you had any, like right here, you could just take the clay and kind of mush it around, and it would still give you the same effect. Okay. See right here, I cut a little bit too much, but just mush it around and get the edges to butt up. See? Pretty much butt it up and then roll. And I hope this turned out right. If not, I have plenty more clay. I'll just do it again. Yeah. That kind of didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But we're going to keep rolling and see how it goes. Because if it's ruined, it's ruined. So I might as well just keep trying to see if it'll work. Okay. As you get your pieces get longer, just cut. Ah, this is what I wanted to see. Oh, I hope you can see it. Tiny fine lines. So I just need it to be smaller for the tree to get the right scale. And then we're going to twist. As you can see, our candy cane's forming. A little bit more of a twist right here. And I think we got it. So, just kind of roll it. You know, fix it where it needs to be fixed. Where it needs more of a twist. Some parts will need it, some parts won't. And like I said, clay is very forgiving. But I love this technique. So we'll cut off the end. And where I thought I messed it up, it actually turned out okay. So I'm going to cut off, oh, maybe an inch. And then bend it into a candy cane. And for our tree, I'm going to make, oh, I'm thinking maybe 10 would look good. It's a small tree. And I will be back after that. Okay, so all of our candy canes are done. As you can see, oh, I hate the light in this room. Okay. As you can see, I hope you can see, they turned out pretty much like candy canes. You have the large stripe and the two small stripes, which is exactly what I was going for. And then what I had done is I printed off a star, because I'm not good at molding stuff. So what I did is took the star, some gold polymer clay, cut around it, and then I took some transparent clay, put a stick in there to make a stick. So we are going to finish up our tree. What I had done is I took some batting, still a little wet, took some batting and put glue all around it with glitter. And we're going to glue on our candy canes. Let's see. I was going to do some snowmen and gingerbread men, but I got to looking at the tree and kind of think it needs to be just simple. I don't want to overdo it. Sometimes the simplest is the best. Oops. What I'm going to do is when this is completely done, I'm going to find some better lighting in this apartment to get you the full effect of it. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Move these over here. There we go. What I had done is the bigger rope of candy cane clay that I made, I went and put transparent clay around it because I would do that anyways, so it's just, might as well do it all at once. And then I stored it into a photo box I had to keep it clean, because this stuff picks up dirt real easy when it's not baked. Let's see, got one more here. Thought I had two more, but I guess not. This one dropped. I have so many projects I'm working on right now that I got parts and pieces everywhere. But yes, I do have one more. So, let's see. Don't want it too jumbled up. We'll take this one and kind of hang it right off the garland. So I'm going to pause this and try to find some better lighting in here to where you can get the full of, oh, our star. We forgot our star. So I'm going to put some glue on the transparent clay I made. Stick it right in there. Alright. So I will be back in a moment and I'll show you this in better light. Okay, here it is in better light. It's only about 5 or 6 inches tall. Show you. And here you can see the rhinestones better. As you see, I got snow down there. Well, glitter. And I just seen these 3 candy canes are too aligned. So I think I need to put another one in there to kind of offset it. But beyond that, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed this series. Thumbs up if you want more craft type videos from me. And please subscribe and comment down below. Thank you. Bye.